water. It's a precious resource. And the Spokane River watershed is our precious resource, as is the Spokane Valley Rathdrum Prairie Aquifer, the source of our drinking water.
There was a time not too long ago when we didn't think much about what we put into our environment in terms of the pollution we introduced to our rivers, our lakes, and our aquifers. That was true in the Spokane Valley when there were far fewer people with far less impact. Times have changed. In the early 1970s, we began recognizing that the rapid population growth in the Spokane Valley and the resulting growth in the number of septic tanks was beginning to pollute our aquifer. It became evident that it was more important to send wastewater into treatment facilities rather than continue to treat it using on-site septic systems.
The Valley residents agreed through a general election to impose an aquifer protection area fee to retroactively construct a sewer system in the existing suburban area. You know, significant credit should go to our community for recognizing the value of protecting our sole source aquifer. It is our drinking water, after all.
During elimination of approximately 30,000 septic tanks and the connection of those homes to a new sewer system in the Spokane Valley, all of the wastewater was initially sent to the City of Spokane's facility in Riverside State Park. In 2000, it was time to start planning the construction and operation of an additional facility to treat the increasing flow coming from the valley. Construction began on this new facility and was achieved through a design, build, operate process with a cost of approximately $144 million. Completed in 2011, the Spokane County Regional Water Reclamation Facility has some of the most advanced treatment technology available and treats approximately 8 million gallons of wastewater per day. That's over 5,500 gallons per minute. This Class A reclaimed water is then discharged into the Spokane River.
Historically, these facilities have been referred to as wastewater treatment plants. Facilities like ours are now referred to as water reclamation facilities. That's because we provide a high-quality effluent known as Class A reclaimed water that can be used for irrigation, industrial purposes, as well as general use here at the facility. Another term is Water Resource Recovery Facility, which relates to the way we optimize everything in the wastewater stream. There's significant cost to treating wastewater, so we're very purposeful in maximizing its value. Spokane County's Advanced Treatment Facility serves about 100,000 people in the Spokane Valley. The facility came about because of two key needs: water quality and the potential future need for reclaimed water. So how do we go about achieving that water quality? Well, we use several basic principles of wastewater treatment that have been developed over the last 100 years. And onto that, we add more sophisticated physical, chemical, and biological techniques.
First, larger items are screened from the wastewater. Then grit, like sand and gravel, is removed. The water is then slowed down into settling tanks, known as primary clarifiers, allowing waste particles to settle out along with phosphorus. From there, the water is piped to the aeration basin, where a biological treatment process occurs very much like in nature, but is accelerated here at the facility. Using a combination of bacteria and other microorganisms, oxygen-demanding substances such as ammonia are removed, and organic solids are converted to biosolids, which can be used as a soil amendment. Finally, an advanced treatment known as membrane filtration removes solids using 0.04 micron filters. What remains is very clean water, which is then disinfected prior to piping it to the river.
Ultrafiltration membrane bioreactor technology was selected because not only did we know that we could meet current regulatory requirements, but we also anticipated it would help us meet potentially more stringent future requirements. We're always looking for ways to optimize treatment and save energy while still producing a very high quality water.
There's been a substantial change in thinking in recent years about wastewater. We now see it as a resource. At this facility, for example, we take in wastewater and we put out reclaimed water that can be used for other purposes. We also put out biosolids which can be used for composting. And we generate energy via the natural creation of methane gas. This gas actually provides about 15% of the power that is needed to run this plant. One thing we'd like the public to understand is that there's a danger in thinking, well, there's a treatment plant at the end of the pipe. I don't really need to worry about what I send there. Simply put, we all need to be mindful of what we're disposing. If it belongs in the garbage, don't flush it or put it down the drain. In that way, we're all part of the solution.
Also, many people don't realize that the aquifer and the Spokane River are intimately connected. Every day, millions of gallons of water are exchanged between the river and the aquifer. This exchange of water is very important to understand because improvements in aquifer water quality mean a cleaner river, and vice versa.
We have a growing population in this region, and the impacts on our water resources are measurable. Our aquifer is abundant, but it is limited and vulnerable, and we need to protect it.
Adjacent to the water reclamation facility is the Spokane County Water Resource Center. Since opening its doors in 2011, it's become a go-to field trip for teachers and community groups. Each year, thousands of K-12 students participate in educational activities, learning about the two water cycles, the natural water cycle and engineered water cycles, like the one created at our water reclamation facility.
Come see our facilities. They're fantastic. We're happy to provide tours on request, and we want to get the word out about how wastewater treatment works and specifically what a great facility we have here.